Hey everyone, here are my dried results of this beauty. She really did come out so pretty. However, I do have one area right here where I want to focus my attention because I want to share with you that if you have found in your painting that there was something that maybe a clump got stuck and dried and has now surfaced on your painting, I want to show you what you can do to help disguise that and make it just part of your painting. Because I think this painting came out just absolutely gorgeous. I love the composition, and I just love so many things about this particular painting. However, there's this one area right here that is in fact raised because there's a really just a dried piece of probably coming out of the Floetrol mixture, and sometimes that does happen. So I'm going to disguise that area, hopefully, and I want to show you how I do it. So first of all, I am going to take and try my iridescent white that I have as part of my mixture in this paint. I want to try to use that mixture in this area, and I'm going to use it with a couple of little dotting tools that I have, and I'm going to dot that paint right in a nice little design within this area just to disguise that raised area. There's so many different things that I possibly could do to help disguise it. And this is one of them that I want to share with you. So I'm actually just going to pop on just a little bit of this iridescent white, and this is like straight out of the iridescent bottle, and then this has the Floetrol mixed into it just like I applied it in this painting. So I want to see which works best. And if one or the other works best, that's great, or I can actually mix them to see what will work. So I'm just going to take, this is the larger end of my tool, and I'm just going to dab it in my paint. I'm going to start off with straight out of the tube. Don't want to get too much, and I want to kind of leave a nice little dot on my canvas. So it looks like I might even want to get a bigger dotting tool or vary the sizes. So here is a larger one. I've got very large on this end, and then just quite a bit larger than this size. So I'll try this one first, and if I have to go bigger, I can use this size. So let me just try it. I'll dip it in, see what that'll look like. That's a little bit bigger. Let's see how I can dip it in there and just see what happens. All right. The idea is just to disguise that area, so you don't really see it. And this will just add a little bit of interest to this leaf. You want to just scatter it around. And see how that just adds just a little bit more interest. And it really disguises that one area that was raised. And I picked this color because it's not going to just completely stand out, but only add a bit of interest. I think this size is working just fine. I don't think I'd want to go too much larger. But it did really a nice job of disguising that one little area. Now you don't even know that it's there. So now that that leaf is pretty much what I want it to look like, I might kind of do this leaf right here because it's a little bare, but I think it'll add a little bit of interest. You really want to really scatter it and not make them in lines. That's the kind of trick that otherwise it'll look too uniform and not look right. But how about that? That looks elegant. It looks like it's made to be on there. And then I like to do things in threes. And so I've got my one big one, a nice little one going up this way. And now I think what I'd like to possibly do is maybe take this one right here and do it on this one. And then that would be it. That's all I would do on here, because I don't want to overdo it. But I like the idea of just having things in threes. It's actually more pleasing to the eye to do it that way. I can make it last a little bit longer, and the dots do get smaller naturally because there's less paint on it, but it kind of works out to your favor, in your favor, that they get smaller. And then I'm going to just like kind of connect this to where it looks like it's made to be together. So look how that just looks so pretty. Yeah, okay, I think we're about done with that one. I really think she came out so pretty. Let me know in the comments what you guys think about this one. And I think I'll be finishing it up with probably a little gemstone. So maybe I could do that just right now because it is dry completely. So if I add just a little gemstone right there, we can just call this one done, and then you can see the finished results all together. All right, to pick which gemstone will look best, I could go with either something that's dark like that. So that looks good. as a possibility, or I could go with something more like this one in the middle. So that way it kind of goes with and keeps it with these as a possibility, which I think maybe I like this one better than the dark blue. I just think it looks better. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with that one. I mean, I think the blue looks good in there, but I actually think the little diamond one looks a little better for the coloring and how it just stands out on it. So I'm going to just use I'm gonna use the same paint. I'll dab just a little bit in the middle right here with that paint, because it really adheres just nicely with it. And I like to use it with my tweezers. Get it where I want it. And put it in there. Give it a little bit of a touch. Maybe I can use my finger for that. Whoa, I'm a little shaky. Yep, and we just let it dry overnight. And there you have it. That beautiful painting. Really love her, guys. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. I'd love to hear from you, and be looking for my next video because it's going to turn out so beautiful. And until next time, guys, I'll see you later. Hey guys, you're looking at the final results of this blue beauty, and man, I just think she just turned out gorgeous. We fixed that little blooper in that leaf, and she now looks so gorgeous. I am so thrilled with how she looks. She looks stunning, elegant. There's so many words I have for her, but she's super pretty. I would love to put her up on the wall and make me smile every day that I look at her. I'm just so proud of her. Along with being proud, again, I want to mention that I have my Botanical Dutch Pour course launching on August 30th. So if you guys want to create art that looks like this, then my course is for you. Molly with Molly's Artistry and Rinska Downa have invited me to build my course on the Smart Art Courses platform. So that's where I will be launching my Botanical Dutch Pour course. I could not be more excited, and being able to share it with all of you is just a dream come true. Let me know if you guys are interested in taking my course. I'd love to hear from you. I want to hear all your comments. Let me know if you like this painting and what we did with the blooper. We really did fix it up so nicely. I love sharing tips and tricks like this with you. I have so much more information that I'll be sharing on my course that I don't typically share on my YouTube. So I guarantee that you are going to love the Botanical Dutch Pour course. Can't wait to hear from you and see what you can create. Love you all, guys. See you next video.